Hello everyone, my name is Michaela, Cinematic Stitches here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel all about cross stitch. It's been about a month since I've been here. I try and film every 3 weeks, but last week I was away and it's been very busy. It's been very busy. This weekend is also crazy busy. I'm like, when am I gonna find time to film? So I'm just sort of like, I'm just doing it around the other things. But I got a lot of cool stuff to show you. I have cross stitch, I've finished some items, and I've got some sewing as well, which is really cool. I think it's cool. I'll show it to you at the end though. So yeah, I hope you have a nice drink with you, a nice end of summer sippy, and let's get started, shall we? So we're gonna start off with something that I actually completely forgot to show in my last video. I did Christmas in July and I forgot one of my Christmas pieces. I was like watching it back and I'm like, I missed one. I did work on it. It was sitting in a different place, so I forgot to grab it. But the project I'm talking about is Red Cardinals by Embroidery. That looks like this here. The last time you saw it, it would have looked like this. Sorry, I'm keeping my window open because it's hot in here. You know, if you watch my videos, you're used to this. It's the city. There's sirens. Anyway, Red Cardinals by Embroidery used to look like that. Now looks like this. This is pretty good. This is like one night of work. I was working on it on a call I was doing with some stitching friends. I put in these apples. I put in this little thing. I don't know, what would we call that? Like some type of cross, and then another cardinal, and then what looks to be a waste paper basket, but I don't think that's what it is. I do believe it is a lamp post. Yes, there it is. Do I remember what this is on? I'm pretty sure it's on a 32 count platinum linen. Yeah, that sounds about right. Stitched entirely with DMC. Had I known, like, this is one of my first projects that I started, and had I known like how nice variegated thread looked, I might have made some different choices. But honestly, I do think the DMC looks quite nice in here. It doesn't look anything like the cover photo for this, because Embroidery projects use their own threads, which look honestly stunning, but I didn't get those. But the DMC looks good. There it is. Yo, I just started straight into the whips and I didn't even talk about my finishes. Okay, you know what? We'll pretend this isn't even the start of the video, because technically this should have been there last week. So that's a last Flosstube whip. Let's show you the finishes, because those are actually, I like to start with like new things and finishes and then get into whips. Didn't start anything new, but I do have 2 finishes. And not only are they finishes, they're FFOs, fully finished objects. Thank you very much. So the very first one is one that I've been working on quite a bit the past month and a half, maybe 2 months now actually. And that is Be Kind to All That Live. And I was working on this for my nephew's birthday, and we are celebrating that very soon. And I got it done, and it's framed. Oh my goodness. Is it entirely perfect? I actually can't even really tell, because none of these sides are really like even, because just where the stitching is. I do think I put a little more. Yeah, I definitely put a little more on the bottom than the top, but you know, like, whatever. It looks good. That's all I care about. It looks cute. It's done. And yeah, I think the frame goes with it pretty well. It was just something I picked up at Michael's. Yes! Ugh. Sorry, my ring light is being evil because of the glare of the glass. But yes, last time you saw this, I don't think I had done really anything down here. So that's what we had to finish up, and I did all the back stitch, and now it looks like this, and I love it. Oh my God. My nephew is not gonna understand what this is at this age, but I hope he grows up to love it, and I hope my sister and her husband like it because I think it's really cute. Yay, be kind. This is a pattern from Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon, if you want to stitch it. It's a great book. Lots of cute little patterns in there. I stitched it on 32 count avocado toast linen by the Sewing Shop. And it is like honestly the perfect fabric for this, I think. Looks so good. I think the recommendation is like oatmeal or something, which would also look good, but I liked the green. Yes, I'm so pleased with that. Looks so good. Okie doke. I'll show you my other FFO. So I have like a whip go board that's almost entirely FFOs, and I got a few done, took a long pause, but now I'm back because I'm determined to finish some things before Halloween, which is pretty soon. So I'm gonna have to be doing some finishes next month, but that's okay because they're all gonna be fun Halloween projects. And while I was framing that, there were two projects I wanted to frame. One of them I have done, and the other one I've actually changed my plans. So I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that one in plans. Here's the one that I actually finished though. This is The Richest Season of the Soul by Twin Peak Primitives. I finished this last year, and now it's framed. Yet another case of slightly more room on the bottom than on the top, but you know what? I got it pretty well centered. So, you know, I'm not a professional finisher. I'm doing my best, and this is pretty good. So I'm pleased with it. Can I remember what it stitched on? I don't know. I think it's like a 28 count cappuccino linen from Weeks Dye Works. I would never stitch with this fabric again. It is so loose. It's so loose. I don't know. I've heard this from other people who've stitched on Weeks. I don't want like a loose fiber, you know? But I persevered. I stitched this and it's done and I love it. I think these are called Ohio Stars. I love those. I love the sheep. It's like autumnal and cute. The house was a beast to stitch, but I loved it. Every moment of it. Yes, I do love this. So this is gonna go up on the wall pretty soon actually, because autumn's just around the corner. And yeah. Also, this was just stitched with DMC. But it looks real good. Yay. Yay me. Let's get them both in there, shall we? Let's wait. There we go, that's better. My finishes! Ah! Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that, but I'm very pleased with them. I just am thinking now, like, I don't actually think I have wrapping paper for this, so this is just gonna go into a bag or something. So that's what I'll be doing when this video is done. Okay, let's move on to the whips that I worked on since my last video. If you watch my videos, you're aware of this, but I am doing a, not like really a challenge, but one of my goals essentially is I've picked 4 stitch-alongs, and I am attempting to finish 3 parts of each of those stitch-alongs, like, throughout this year. So, like, 1 part a month, essentially, from a selected whip, or from, like, one of those selected whips. So this month was Monster House by Satsuma Street. That's this pattern here. This is a stitch along that I started with Tara of Tara of Willed Woman Crafts. I started this with her last October, and this is where I was the last time you saw this. So I was partway through part 1. These parts are pretty big, actually. They're like about 2,500 stitches, or like 22 to 2,500 stitches apart. That's like a lot of stitching for me, especially with all my other goals. So I will just say I don't think I'm gonna hit my goal of having 3 parts of this finished by the end of the year, because this is what I was able to get done. It's not nothing. I was able to finish the first part. So I'm happy with that. I'm excited about that. It would be great if I can get the second part done before the end of the year, but even if I get like halfway through it, you know, whatever, it's something. They're big parts, and it's like a lot of fill in, dense kind of stitching, but that is fine. It looks so good. Like, the colors of this house are fantastic. Once again, this is all DMC. I do have like a couple Cosmos just like on hand that I might throw in here because Satsuma Street does provide a Cosmo conversion, but I don't think I've added any yet. Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, there's part one. This is stitched on, what is this? 14 count Ada Witch's Brew by Witch's Garden Crafts. And I think it's gonna look really cool on this fabric. But yeah, that's that. It's looking good. Did the back stitch, which I don't love back stitch, but I feel like once you get it in there, everything always looks so good. So, you know, a necessary evil. Okay, next up, I realized like I don't actually have a ton of whips despite this being like a month. Like, it's been like 4 weeks and I don't have a ton, but that's okay. I've been working on a lot of stuff. I'll show you everything. But anyway, the next whip I have to show you is Dark Queen of the Earth by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Looks like this. This is my second oldest project right now, and I really want to finish it this year. We'll see if I can get that done. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. So last time you saw this, it looked like this. You are not going to see the whole thing because I have it in a Q-snap. I know you're not supposed to leave your projects in Q-snaps, but I really can't be bothered to undo this all again, especially when I'm picking it up monthly. Like, whatever. I'll just have to iron her real good when I'm ready to frame her. So anyway, that's where I was last time, and here she is now. So I worked this arm, I got her hand in there, and this vinage here. I didn't quite finish the green going all the way down. I think I might, oh no, maybe I did finish, and like that's just gonna be beads going in there. Yeah, maybe I actually have finished this side, and it's this side that needs fixing. So yeah, like her chest is filled in here. There's like a little necklace, and I haven't done her neck. And I've done like the shadow of this arm, but like obviously there needs to be way more colors going in there. But I feel pretty good about this. This is gonna come up again in September, and then I think what I'm gonna do with her is I'm gonna try and make this a daily stitch in the mornings, the way I've been doing. Like, that's how I tackled Beach Rats, how I tackled Be Kind. I have one project I want to get out of the way before I work on her. But once that project is done, I'm going to make her like my morning stitch. Basically maybe up until December, like basically until she's done. I'm hoping to finish her before December because I want December to be like all Christmas. So we'll see how that goes. But that's my current plan. And like in the grand scheme of things, I really don't have all that much more to do. I have her arm, I have her head. I need to finish off the like loop up here and put in some like glowing flowers, and her feet. I'm just listening to so many parts. And this and that. It's not that much, guys. But I feel like most of the densest stitching is done. So I'm hopeful. I don't know about the back stitch and beading. We'll see how that goes. But even if I can get all the stitching done this year and then like it's just back stitch and beading early next year, I won't be mad. Like, you know, she's almost there. But anyway, she is beautiful. Stitched almost entirely with DMC. I think there's a couple treasure braids in here. One that's currently stitched in that you can see right there. And this is stitched on 32 count Gilded Oak by Under the Sea Fabrics, which was one of the called for fabrics. Yes. And soon she shall be done. And soon I'll be working on my Lilith head for her. I had, Whittier Stitches was extremely kind and offered to rechart the head for me because I didn't really like any of the provided heads. I just didn't think they looked, like I kind of wanted this queen to look like menacing, you know, like kind of evil. And I loved how Lilith from Diablo 4 looked on the cover of that game. She looks so badass. So I wanted horns like hers and a face kind of like hers. And Whittier Stitches did that for me, which was really cool of her. So I will, once I finish her arm, that's what I'm going to be moving to, is the head. And I'm so excited to see it stitched up. Okay. I've got 2 more whips. Not that bad. I don't think I've missed anything. We'll see. I'll watch this back and I'll be like, oh great, I did miss something. But as far as I know, we're good. Okay, so this is a project I like to bring out in August. I started it last August. I called it my Arabesque August. Arabesque August. Okay, we're gonna just like keep tripping on our words. Arabesque is a pattern by Jen Hicks. It looks like this. It's so beautiful. I think this was released at Market last year and I picked it up, started it, love it. So last August I did like a strand a day and I got close to that. Once Be Kind was done, I worked on it most days and put a strand in. So last time you saw it, it looked like this. And now, whoop, and now, it looks like this. So I added in this key and then I put in this whole row here. This stuff was already in, but the letters are different now. They're different. I mean, they're in. That's what is different about the piece. This is on a 20 count Aida. It is called, oh, it's Antique White. Just Antique White, which I thought would look really good with this red I chose. I picked like a highly variegated red called Cupid from Classic Colorworks. Looks like that. Very pretty red. I love it. And I think this is looking great. I really, really, really love this project. Like, it's so pretty. So that's a lot of fun working on that one. And I'm happy I was actually able to spend like a sufficient amount of time on it and like get like a row done. That feels good, you know? Okay, final whip is, okay, why do I want to say, I always want to say Hawkrun at Halloween Hollow. Halloween at Hawkrun Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. This is a beast of a project. It looks like this. I think everyone knows what it looks like. It's like wildly popular. Sorry, there's so much glare. So last time you saw this, it looked like this. I'm working on the Headless Horseman block. And now we're here. So I did a bit of the leaves and I've really been working on the black, getting the black up, trying to finish off the box. I'm almost done that. I'm probably going to work on this tonight and tomorrow, so there is going to be a little bit more progress. I was really hoping I'd be able to finish this block off, but I've been just working on a lot of other stuff, so I haven't really had the amount of time I initially planned for this, but that's okay. Part of me, like a crazy part of me, is like I would still love to finish this row, because look, this is what I got. I would love to finish this row by the end of the year. That might be insane because there's still a lot of stitching in this and then there's a whole other block. But looking at the other block, it's really not that bad. Like, this is so much fill-in. This is like nothing compared. So maybe I can do it. We'll have to see. This is on a 32 count. I can't remember what you're called. Something like Mocha something. I'm gonna put the name up on the screen. I've discussed it before. If I knew anything about patterns, like I bought this like really early on. If I knew how big it would be, I don't know if I would go with the 32, but I think the 32 looks fantastic. It's just gonna be huge, and that's fine. That's fine. It's just gonna be big. Anyway, that's what that looks like. That's it for my whips. That's it for whips. Okay, so I do have some sewing stuff I want to show. Maybe I'll do that. Should I hold that to the end? No, you know what? I'll show my sewing stuff. Then I'll talk about plans, and then I'll show you some haul. Let's do that. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I hath returned. Let's talk about sewing. Okay, so where do we start? Let's talk about a bag I'm trying to make. So I've been going to the gym for the past year, which for me is a pretty good streak. You know, to go consistently that long, that's never happened to me in my adult life. When I haven't been forced into sports. I shouldn't say forced. Sports were fine, but it was definitely like, it was like an expected, like regimented thing, right? So you go to practice because practice is happening. And when you're an adult and you don't join team sports anymore, I don't particularly enjoy exercise, but I like lifting weights, and that's what I've been doing. And I decided it would be really nice to make myself a really cool bag to bring to the gym, because I like just sort of haphazardly like bring my shoes and my little baby weights that I put on to, like, you know, like small plates to help you move up weight. Anyway, I drag those around with me. I drag like elastic bands, my keys, my wallet, all this stuff. And I'm like, I really need a bag. And wouldn't it be cool to make a bag? And I found a cool pattern. It's from Center Street Quilts, and I've already made a bag from this designer, and I loved it. So I bought the Holland duffel bag. I think that's what it is, Holland duffel. I'll show you a picture of it. Looks like this. It is like a quilted duffel bag. It's so big, and I got really excited about it and the theming for it, and I have started working on that. So that is kind of where like a lot of my cross stitch time has been going, is like working on a few other projects. So cutting out pieces takes time, sewing takes time, and that's what I've been doing. So I'll just show you a progress. This will be a progress report of where I am. I'm kind of hoping to have this bag finished by the next time like I do a video, so you can kind of just see it all put together. But I'm doing a fast food themed bag because I thought that would be really fun / funny to bring to the gym. So this is, okay, so it's like a really big piece that I have to quilt. So technically this is basted. I really should put some more pins in it, honestly. But like 2 nights ago, I was hunched over this for far too long, like drawing on lines where I want my quilted lines to be and putting pins in it. But this will be the outside of the bag. Look at this fabric. Oh my God. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I absolutely love it. I got a little worried when I was like looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, is this directional? But I don't think it is, because some of the yums float around. Oh no, no, the hot dog's kind of the right way up. Burgers, right? Yeah, it's not, everything's just sort of topsy-turvy, flippy aroundy. So I'm not gonna overthink the fact that, is this a directional fabric? Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, that's gonna be the outside of the bag. It looks freaking fantastic. I love it. And the inside is fries and ketchup. So this will be turned into a bag somehow. I'll show it to you when it's done, but I really wanted to show off at least this part of it. I cut it out. It's like roughly attached to this stabilizer. No, it's not really, what is this? It's like, it's not batting, it's like soft and stable. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, I just think it's funny to do a fast food themed gym bag. And the trim sprinkles. This is a giant handle. You just make one huge, this is 105-inch rope. That absolutely killed my hands, because you're supposed to, you make a tube and then you flip the tube inside out, and then you fish like webbing like another handle through it, and halfway through getting it in there, the safety pin I had attached somehow came entirely loose. It didn't rip out. Actually, maybe it did rip out. It didn't poke me. It just sort of fell out. I don't know how it did that because I thought I had it pretty well secured. So anyway, I had to like hand feed this thing through. My hands were dead by the end of that. But anyway, that's what I've been doing, is spending hours on this. And I'm very, yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna look great. I think it's gonna look really good. And I actually sewed something else just today. So I have been wanting to learn how to read paper patterns for like clothing. And I learn better in like a class environment than just like reading instructions. Sometimes even like YouTube videos can be okay, but it's a lot easier if I can just question someone who's right there about how to do something. So I took a skirt making class at Spool of Thread, which is a local like fabric store that's pretty close by. It's great. So if you live in the Vancouver area, definitely check them out. Lots of really good classes and cute fabric too. And yeah, I made something called the Ray Skirt by Sewaholic, and it looks like this. Oh my God, I made this all today. It's got an elastic waist. This fabric is really cool. It's like fall / Halloweeny. These are flowers, not witch hats, even though they do kind of look like witch hats. But yeah, I love this. It's super duper cute. And actually this was really easy to put together. Like once you know what you're doing, it actually wasn't all that hard. And yeah, it really helped me feel like not so intimidated with the patterns, with reading a pattern in general. So yeah, there we go. Skirt. Okay, that's pretty much sewing. I'll talk about plans, and I'll start with a sewing plan. So first off, sewing plan. I'm gonna be finishing this duffel bag. I'm gonna do it because it's almost there, you know? Oh, it's not really almost there. There's quite a bit to do, but I can probably finish it in 3 weeks if I give myself the time, you know? Now I'm questioning, is this directional? No, because yum is the right way up, but a lot of the fast food's upside down, except for that burger. You know what? Let's not overthink it. It doesn't matter what direction the food is falling. You know what I mean? Because yum is right way up this way, but this burger is falling, the lips are, I don't know. You know what? Whatever. We've made our choice, and you can tell what it is. It's fast food, but it does look more correct this way. Or does it? I don't know, because that burger is upside down. I'm gonna stop talking about this and stop overthinking it. Post in the comments, is that directional fabric? Is it upside down? I'm not gonna care either way. I'm gonna stitch it the way it is, because you know what? It's food flying around, so it doesn't fully matter. But also I'm like, why is some of it, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna think about it. So anyway, I hope to finish that bag by the end of September for sure, but by the next video, that would be great. And then, so I had mentioned with my framing, I was trying to frame all the cross stitch pieces that I wanted to have framed like all in one go, because I don't love lacing. Like, it's fine, but I just don't like working with like long pieces of thread. I do use what is it called? It's not normal thread, it's like clear, like, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. I use a specific type of thread that doesn't tangle very easily, but still I get annoyed with it. I just don't like doing it, but it's fine. I did it. Another piece I wanted to have framed was my chopping maul by the Witchy Stitcher, and I looked everywhere for a frame for it, and I can't find one that I believe to be a reasonable price. because it is 14.5 by 14.5 inches. So you need like at least like a 15 by 15 frame, which is a weird size. And I don't have enough fabric to do like a bigger square, and I don't really want a bigger square. So I thought what I would do instead was make a quilted wall hanging, because I can do that. It's kind of like making your own frame out of fabric. So I have been, part of what I've been doing this week was like devising, I'm like, here are my really not so good calculations. I used to be good at math, and like, I think I still am, but there's something about fabric math where I'm like, oh yeah, that's like 1.5. But then if I'm doing a 0.25 seam, then that means I lose 0.25 at the, and then anyway, it just sort of confuses me in a way where it really shouldn't. So I have to draw myself diagrams, and I think I've figured it out now, but we'll see. But the idea is to have like maybe 2 little strips kind of going around it. I'll have like a 1-inch strip and then a 2-inch strip, nothing too big. Because I want the focus to be on the piece. Like I want it to mostly be the cross stitch, and then just like have a bit of a fabric border going around it. So I've picked the fabrics that will border it. I just need to get a backing fabric, and actually I have quite a bit of this left, and I feel like this might be okay as a backing fabric, but yeah, we'll see what else I have in my stash. So anyway, that's technically a sewing plan, because I have to sew it to finish it. So I'm excited to have that done, because I do want to have it hanging up on the wall for October. And yeah, that's it for sewing plans. For cross stitch plans, we're moving into sampler September, which I'm very excited about. So I'm going to be pulling out my samplers. I'm going to be pulling out September's Revenge, which is this pattern here by my, not Modern Folk, sorry, by Maximum Cross Stitch. I'm going to be pulling out, There's Room at the, There's Always Room, is what it's called, I think. There's Always Room, which I started on my birthday a couple of years ago, also from Maximum Cross Stitch. And I know I have a couple other ones. Ooh, I'm gonna bring out Birdman Cometh, because that's a sampler and it's a really weird one, and I'm excited to work on it again. Yeah, so it's basically just sampler time. That's what I'm gonna be focused on. I am still gonna leave time to work on my Dark Queen, and I can't remember which one of my stitch along things I'm gonna work on. Probably Castle Homecoming. It's not a sampler, but like none of my stitch alongs are, and this will probably be like the last time I work on Castle Homecoming this year. Yeah, and I'm not gonna finish another part. I'm almost positive of that. But I'll try and get as far as I can. That is like another beast of a project. Like every part is like, so it's just very dense. There's so much stitching. Yeah, I think that's it for my plans. Yep. Hopefully get a few more cross stitch finishes in there. Like I said, I'm going to be working on that quilted wall hanging, but I would like to get my Halloween stuff done. So I'd like to make a pillow for Made For You. And actually, like I have quite a few pillow finishes that I want to do. And then I have like a little one called Trick or Treat. That would be a great pillow. Yeah, I got options. So, it might just be like pillow time next month. Just spending time making all the pillows. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully I'll have a couple more fully finished objects to show you. Okay, that is it for plans. Let's show you my haul. I have a tiny bit of haul, and I have some gifts, which were very sweet. Wonderful to receive. Yeah, I'll show you. Just give me one sec. Okay, because it is a smaller pile, I will show you my haul first. So first up, I pre-ordered this like several months ago from my local bookstore, Pulp Fiction. If you are in Vancouver, support Pulp Fiction. They are awesome. I got Witchy Stitching by the Witchy Stitcher herself, Meg Black. Witchy Stitcher was the reason I got back into cross stitch several years ago, so I love to support her. She's like a fabulous pattern maker. I just love all her stuff. And this is like, if you are new to stitching, this is the book for you. There is so much information in here about like everything you need to know about cross stitch. How to add beads, like how to, I don't know, like different needles. There's like a needle chart in here. It's really well presented. It's really well done. Like how to dye fabric with coffee and tea. It's really cool. There's a lot of great information in here, but like some of these patterns are so amazing. I'm obsessed with this one, 3 of Brooms. I love that. Might stitch that in October. It's like a small enough pattern that it looks doable. And where's the other one? Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with it. It's Dracula's Castle and it looks so freaking cool. There you are. Dracula's Castle. Isn't that sick? The reds. Oh my goodness. I love it. And I want to stitch it. Yeah, hell yeah. I want to do that one. It looks so good. But seriously, there are so many great patterns in here. So yeah, we, the cross stitch community, should support the Witchy Stitcher and get this book because it's fantastic. Oh my god, I bought this and I left it on the table when I came home from work. Like I picked it up from the bookstore and my husband walked by and he's like, "Oh, are you running out of patterns?" You know what? Shh. You can just shush, Mr. Several Bases. Anyway, that did make me laugh though. You running out of patterns? Okay, you know what? You just don't understand. You just don't understand. Okay. What else did I get? I placed an order from Embroidery Marketplace. I think that's what it's called. It's a shop based in Calgary in Alberta. And, I just wanted just some like random stitching things, like little, those like little huggies that you put around the end of your Q-snaps. I got a Q-snap. I got some like, floss away bags, things like that. And then I saw this and I was like, oh, well, I can't just get like, you know, I should get something fun. So I got this. It's a Mill Hill kit. It's a UFO. Oh my goodness. I love it. It looks so good. And it's got this moon charm in it. How could I resist? It's a UFO. Looks great. I love it. So I got that. And today I bought this pattern from Spool of Thread. It's just like a little sewing pattern. Road trip case. Great portable case for handwork, cross stitch, and embroidery project supplies. I thought it looked cute. So why not? I like buying physical patterns. They got a couple options in there for layouts. And yeah, I just thought it would be something nice to try and make at one point. Looks pretty easy. You just need a bunch of fat quarters, pretty much. Yeah, by Noodlehead. I've never heard of Noodlehead, but anyway, it's by Noodlehead. Okay, let's talk about gifts. So I did not attend StitchCon this year. I did have a ticket, but early in the year, just with everything going on, I decided not to go to America. So I canceled. I did not go, and I'm bummed about it because it's like one of the few times I can see my friends, but they were all so wonderful. They shipped me all my table gifts, the gifts that I would have received had I been there. And that is like so thoughtful and so wonderful of them all. And I thought I would just show them all to you because they are really cute and like amazing. Okay, so first up, let's do Hillary's because it's right here. So Hillary, Subpar Stitches, gave everybody like little travel kits and stitched everyone's first initial. Very cute. And at this. It's so wonderful. It has 310 in here. There's like this like switchblade thread terror upper. That has a name. It's a seam ripper. Friendship bracelets. Loudest table, because of course. And one with my name. Pony black needles, which is very funny because I sent her a gift and it included these exact pony black needles. Size 28. So we really just traded needles. We got like little baby scissors. Oh, there's like fabric on the bottom of this too. There's so much stuff in here. It's like, yeah, it's just everything you need in a little to-go case for cross stitch. And she gave me the best needle minder. I absolutely love it. It's the Brave Little Bath Bomb. That's the Brave Little Toaster right there. I find this very funny. I love it. And I showed this to my husband and found out that he had never seen the Brave Little Toaster. What? How have you not seen the Brave Little Toaster? It was like one of the scary movies of my childhood that I somehow loved. I feel like we would only ever watch it at one of my dad's friends' houses, like with his kids, because I believe they had the Brave Little Toaster on VHS. But yes, there he is. I love it. It's perfect. Thank you, Hillary. So good. Okay, what else do I have in here? Oh, Chandria, Chandria, what is your channel? Chandria Carol Stitches, I think. If it's not, throw it here, tag you below. Gave everyone this super cute little Mill Hill kit. Look at him! It's a baby Robin! Rockin' Robin! And he's got all these like little hairs, or well, I guess they're like baby feathers floating up around him. So cute. And this little scissor, I think it's like a scissor protector or whatever, or so you don't stab yourself with scissors, but it's a kitty cat paw. So cute. What else do I have? Oh, Tara from Will the Woman Crafts gave me this like little, oh, there it is, little bag and the cutest needle minder. This guy was hanging out with me while I was stitching Be Kind. Yeehaw. Look at him. He's so cute. Little cowboy frog riding a slug. I love it. And she also kitted me up a little project. And I believe it's like a stamp with some like mushrooms on it, but it's basically like a whole kit so I can finish it myself. So got this, there's backing to it, all the threads you need. So cool. Very exciting. Can't wait to start that. I think I'm, so Chandria's Little Robin. I think I'm gonna start that one, like that'll be like my spring start. And this mushroom start, I gotta find a place for it, but oh my goodness. I'm gonna be starting it soon. And what else do we have? One of our table mates who I have not met, Hannah, had this little kitty cat needle minder. Thank you so much. It's so cute. I love cats. And that's a great pattern. Well, great pattern on the cat. And then Amity and Aaron of the Hathaway Stitchers gave, oh goodness, I've dropped a sticker. I got like a sheet of stickers from Amity. Boomerang Stitches like has these stickers like this, Hathaway Stitchers, and they gave everybody this, like everyone at StitchCon got this. Custom floss. And there's a pattern for a name tag. Isn't that awesome? So cool. Ugh, and they're so soft. Look at those colors. They're so vibrant. I love it. And they made like this incredible pouch. Look at it. There are so many pockets in here. And then it zips up so small. And the interior pockets have different fabric inside. It is beautiful. Like absolutely stunning. Thank you so much. And this was so sweet. So from all of them, the whole table, they got me Kindred Friends. This was the StitchCon exclusive, or like, I don't know if is it exclusive or is it just a specific StitchCon pattern? It might be exclusive for a period of time. I don't know. But anyway, Kindred Friends, they got me this pattern and all the floss that goes with it too. And these floss cards as well. Those are called something. Floss drops. These floss drops as well. Seriously, so kind. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I want to start this one soon because it's just a little one. It's just a baby. And I got some good neutral fabric I can put this one on. Oh yeah, there you go. An exclusive design for keepsakes. I could just read. I don't know. I guess I could just read. There it is. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Yeah. Incredible gifts. I'm so, yeah. I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed with the generosity of not just my friends, but the stitching community in general is pretty incredible. Okay, let's move along. That's just about it. That's about it for this video. Let's talk about what I've been reading, watching, playing, and then we can all move along. If you were just here for the stitching, thank you for joining me. If it's your first time here, I do make videos roughly every 3 weeks, although this year I've made a couple a bit later than that, but it's usually every 3 weeks. And yeah, give me a follow, like this video. Thanks for joining. And if you're still here, let's talk about reading, watching, playing. So yeah, I have been reading a bunch of stuff. I haven't really finished anything. I'm just sort of I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm almost done. I'm reading Parable of the Sower. I'm almost done. I don't really have anything to discuss fully reading wise because I haven't really finished anything. What have I been watching? Okay. I watched the new Naked Gun. I loved it. I like Naked Gun. Like, it was something I watched a lot as a child. At one of my friends' houses, I think they had these movies, which is why we watched them as often as we did. But I love the Naked Gun, and the new one with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson is so good. It's like so stupid, but in the best way, like exactly what you want from a Naked Gun movie. That's what this is. It was hilarious. Like I was cackling in the theater. So Naked Gun is definitely worth your time. It's very good. What else have I watched? I watched the Kneecap movie, which is like semi-biographical, like kind of stretching the truth a bit, but it's about the formation of the Irish rap group Kneecap. It was made a couple years ago. Kneecap is like constantly in the headlines right now. And it's a really good movie. It's very interesting, like the way that it's done. Okay, so Kneecap is famous for being an Irish language rap group. So 80% of their songs are in Irish. And like there is some English in them, but not a lot. And it's basically a film about these three guys forming a group about Irish language rights in Ireland, about what it's like growing up in Ireland, Belfast specifically. And yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. They combine a lot of like, there's a lot of their songs in the movie, and when their songs are happening, you see kind of like the English translation of what they're saying written on the screen, but as if like someone's writing in a notebook, and there's like drawings happening on the screen as well. I thought it was like a really interesting way to do subtitles, because it kind of brings the song to life in a way that just like reading words on a screen wouldn't. And it's funny, it's fun. They play themselves, which is great. And yeah, they weren't too bad actually, acting wise. So yeah, if you want to, this movie is not 100% truthful, but it is close enough. So if you want an entertaining movie sort of about the birth of Kneecap, check it out. It's really good. It is just named after them. It's just called Kneecap. And what else? Oh, I've been watching the King of the Hill remake. No, it's not a remake. It's a reboot. No, it's not even a reboot. It's a continuation. It's none of those things. It's like season 14 or something. And like usually when shows come back after so many years, like I just assume they aren't going to be very good. This is fantastic. It's like they didn't miss a beat. The jokes are very funny, and it feels like they just brought like Hank and Peggy and Bobby just like forward in time and like didn't lose like what made them them, which I feel like is with like these failed, not reboots, like continued seasons. Like I was really excited for Clone High. I loved Clone High, and they did a season of Clone High years later, and it's like the writers completely lost what made the show funny in the first place. I don't know what exactly it was, but it's like they updated the humor in a way that was just not gelling like with what is currently funny. And King of the Hill nailed it. It's so good. And I'm a big fan of King of the Hill though. I didn't used to like this show. Like when it was initially on, I was younger. I didn't get it. But I started watching it more as an adult, and I'm like, oh man, this is an excellent animated show. And yeah, this new season's fantastic. So I loved it. King of the Hill, I do recommend. Okay, what have I been playing? I actually really haven't been playing very much right now. I kind of burned out. I was playing so much Night Rain, and I finally beat the Gaping Jaw, which I'm pretty sure I talked about last video. I was so excited about it. And I was like, you know what? I've been spending hours and hours every week playing Night Rain. I need to stop. I need to like work on other things. So I've been sewing stuff. I've been doing other stuff. I haven't really been gaming very much. I think, was it her last video? Bridgen was talking about, the museum stitcher was talking about like, how do you balance all these things if you're a gamer? Cause she just started getting into, Baldur's Gate. How do you balance all the things? I don't think you can. It's like this too much happening. Like if you want to read and you want to sew and you want to cross stitch and you want to game and you want to watch things like that, you can't fit all that in. So you like, what I do is I kind of like put the brakes on one thing and then like start doing another, because to like schedule my leisure time to fit all that in just sounds like another job. I don't want to do that. Maybe there's someone out there who's figured out like, oh, on Thursdays I do gaming and like Tuesdays is for sewing. Just like with my personal life, like I do, like I'm out of the house like a fair amount. Like, you know, I go to work, I hang out with people, I have family events, things like that. Like having a regimented schedule like that just wouldn't work anyway. So it's sort of like, it just ebbs and flows. So Bridgen, if you're watching this, that's, I don't really balance it. I just sort of, it's, either we're like gaming is up here and reading has like dropped off, and now like reading's gone up and sewing's gone up and cross stitch has gone down a bit and gaming's gone way down. I've maybe played like Peak. I think I played Peak, the climbing game I mentioned like 2 videos ago, maybe. I played that with my coworkers like a couple times maybe, but yeah, haven't really been gaming very much, but that's okay. We're kind of coming up to a gaming season. I game a little more like when it's colder out. Silk Song is coming out. I'm excited for that. That is the follow-up to Hollow Knight that they've been working on for like 10 years, just about, almost 10 years, I think. So maybe I'll pick that up and play it. But yeah, that is about it. That's what I've been up to. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in 3 weeks. Bye.